RA500 kit. So pretty much that includes the low pressure fuel pump, the high pressure fuel pump. Along with that, we do a flex fuel. So that gets our flex fuel sensor. We went ahead and tacked on the fuel filter kit. So pretty much everything to do with the flex fuel setup there is the main part of the RA500 package. We also went ahead and carboned out the whole engine bay.
Yeah, so you guys can see here, this is pretty much like one of the first, I guess you could say, complete packages, of our carbon fiber kit. It looks really, really good. We're excited to finally see everything put together. The alpha badge here, another alpha badge up here, just little touches. Looks really good.
We also went ahead and did our alpha full downpipes. That is also part of the RA500 kit, so that kind of wraps all that up.
Some good friends of ours come in from MAPerformance. We got Leo and Charlie here. What's going on, guys? How's it going?
It's going pretty good. We're just ready to strap this thing in for the final dyno session. So we're really excited. This thing's come a really long way in a relatively short period of time. Traditionally, some of our build projects for our YouTube channel end up taking a few months, whereas this has really come together in a matter of weeks. From a stock car we picked up in St. Louis to what you have in front of you today with the full RA500 package lowered on some wheels. Obviously, when it came to the performance of this car, it made perfect sense to partner with AMS for the performance side of things. Obviously, for remote customers, people who don't live close to Chicago, there's a remote tuning process, and so we wanted to experience that and go through that process at our shop with the help of some of the guys from AMS to kind of help us understand it in depth. We did the stage 2 package at our shop. Then we drove the car from Cottage Grove to Appleton to Fitment Industries. They helped us out with the BC coilovers and their own in-house brand Artisa wheels. So we got the Artisa Titans on the car. And then we drove down Tuesday afternoon to here at AMS to finish up the rest of what would be the RA500 package. And then additionally, we decided to add on a fuel filter kit from AMS and also this really awesome looking carbon fiber engine bay dress-up kit as well. We went with all of the engine bay dress-up components, and all together it looks absolutely phenomenal. I mean, opening the hood, it's like you just can't help but smile and want to put your hands all over the carbon fiber.
Absolutely. From the factory, I mean, there's so much plastic everywhere that swapping that out for carbon fiber, it's definitely a game changer. And it's not too glossy, it's not too matte, it looks perfect, and the way the car turned out is sweet. I'm excited to see some final numbers on it. So, MAPerformance started probably about 14, 15 years ago now.
Yeah.
We were established in 2006. Reality is we started as a performance shop similar to AMS. We were big into the drag racing. We were big into the 4G63 platform, and really any Evo, any Mitsubishi DSM of its kind was kind of right up our alley. With time, we kind of moved away from the building of vehicles, and we more so focused on manufacturing and distributing parts to everyday guys just like me and you. Anything and everything that you might want to modify car-wise, we can get you guys, and we have the access to source.
And you guys said you have 100 employees, is that correct?
Yeah, we've got about 100 employees, and I think our entire facility is like 40,000 square feet or something like that. So we've got tons of square footage, tons of space for inventory. So if you guys ever need anything, feel free to give us a call, 1-888-MA-Performance, and we'll be more than happy to answer any questions you have. Or if you even just want to build an engine or go all the way crazy, we can definitely make it happen either way.
But yeah, let's get this car in the dyno and see what numbers it makes.
Sounds good to me.
What's up everyone, Brandon from AMS Performance here. I got my customer's 2018 NISMO GTR in Super Silver. We ended up doing an Alpha 7 package on this build, which includes our street front mount intercooler, carbon fiber intakes, we did ID 1050 cc injectors, as well as a full exhaust with our AMS downpipes. Typically, we would do a Ligomax exhaust on this. Customer wanted to upgrade to our full 102mm titanium exhaust system. Definitely some pretty good gains. I think I'll be super happy with the build.
All right, now that we learned a little bit from Brandon what actually went into this Alpha 7 build, 2 miles needs to go street drive the car, which we do for most of our builds, just to make sure that everything on the road feels good, there's no abnormal noises, anything like that.
Nice with the trans tune is that it's out and everybody complains about that. So Jake's trans tune, actually, if I keep my foot steady, it'll shift at that same RPM every time.
Oh, nice.
So very predictable shift points.
Sounds really that exhaust.
Oh yeah.
My God. That's the first time I've heard this exhaust. Like,
yeah, I haven't
actually
been on the street yet with our exhaust. That sounds really good. So far, it is
Everything sounds
zero
good.
issues. Yeah, I mean, basically we almost never have issues, but we need to be able to catch that
Before
if
we
there
give
is
it back.
something before we give it to the customer for sure.
Gotcha.
Downships are good.
Sounds so good. So the cab is actually running the traction control now.
Yeah, so we actually turned the VDC off in these cars, and it's ECU-based traction control now. So, and that's actually user preset, so you can actually set how much slip you want. Right now, I think it's currently set at like basically no slip.
Gotcha.
But we have decent traction right now, so it's fine.
That's crazy.
But yeah, the factory traction control is really intrusive. It'll come in and just be like hitting a freaking wall. It pulls the throttle all the way out. So this is a really much more advanced control strategy.
Trying to record an outro, but this guy keeps messing me up here.
I'm not messing anything up.
No, he's really
I'm just
not.
in here oiling an O-ring.
Just oiling an O-ring. Thank you guys for watching today's episode. We're going to be coming back to Kyle's R8 build in next week's episode. Alex is actually going to be finishing up the vehicle, and Kyle should be here for the dyno. So other than that, we appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.